want to see what we have here is Sahara dust or just a pollen. So I take a sellotape and take it on this and put it on a microscope slide. So I have attached my piece of sellotape and I will transfer it to this microscope slide. You can buy it from AliExpress very cheap. So I've transferred it to this. And now take a sample of the pollen from a yew tree. Okay, this is the pollen. I took it right now from the tree. And this is the sample of this material, can be dust or pollen, from the car after the rain. So you just go and compare them now. So this is the yew tree pollen. As you can see, there are many shapes, but mostly triangular and a little bit punctured. And this is the Sahara dust. It's much finer. Sahara dust is this material which has a kind of darkish material, darkish edges. They are not consistent. I've magnified them again. The shape is not consistent. There are different shapes, but they're definitely finer than the pollen. And that's the reason they have been able to be carried out from all the way from Africa to here. Yeah, this is again magnified Sahara dust. That is from the car. Definitely is not uniform in shape. You can see particles of different sizes. I've highly magnified this now. So if I was putting a pollen here, a pollen would have looked much bigger, almost taking 1/3 of the view. Let me just put another slide of the pollen just to see how it is. But just compare it. So you can see the pollen here. They're very uniform shaped. So three-dimensional triangles, and they are kind of as if have been hit by something. They're dry. The shapes are very uniform. They're not bigger than what you see. At least for the yew tree that we have. Distribution is also more uniform. Whereby those ones from Sahara dust were in the clumps that were shaped by the rain after it dried up. After hitting the body of the car and then drying up. This is one of those periphery of the drop that fell on the car and dried up. As you can see, there is a clumping of the dust. The various shapes. If I magnify this, you can see that the fringe of the, showing the wavelength, diffraction of the object. Again, you can see a kind of clumping of the dust on the edge of a drop, raindrop, which has fallen on the car and then has dried up. And that's the shape of the material. The material that you see there, I've highly magnified it. Quite fine. And that makes sense. They have been transported 3,000 to 4,000 kilometers to the north. And you can see it. They've dried up along the line of the droplets of rain. And that's the reason they're arranged in a line. That's where the edge of the droplet was, where it was dried up also. So definitely this is the different source than it has a different source than what we had with the pollen. Again, another part of the slide of the what is looking like a dust from the car surface. As you can see, they have very irregular shapes. They're not uniform in shape or size. You can see quite a number of variation in the shapes and the sizes of the particles. I'll go back again to the pollen. This is now the sample of pollen, quite large, the same magnification as what it was for the dust. They're beautiful, and you can see that they're kind of like a pod, and these are practically they are the reproduction particles from the tree. These are the carrying the genes for life. And that's the patch on the car where I collected the sample of the dust.